Hello, welcome to Arsenal Studios. This is Learning English with Movies. In this video, we will talk about one of my favorite filmmakers, James Cameron. We will also practice using the future perfect tense. If you're new here, the goal of this channel is to help intermediate English language students practice and improve their skills by using movies as the main topic. If you like our content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Canadian filmmaker James Cameron is regarded as one of the most influential directors of his generation, thanks to his creativity and consistently pushing the limits of what is possible in filmmaking through the use of cutting-edge technology. Cutting edge means at the latest or most advanced stage of development, innovative, or pioneering. Cameron started his filmmaking career by working as an art director and special effects supervisor for science fiction films such as Escape from New York, before making his directing debut with Piranha 2: The Spawning. Spawning means to cause something new or many new things, to grow or to start suddenly. Inspired by the cult slasher Halloween, Cameron wrote and directed 1984's The Terminator. A slasher is a horror movie, especially one in which victims are slashed with knives or razors. The movie, about a futuristic cyborg sent on a deadly mission, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, and Michael Biehn, became a surprise hit in theaters. Following the success of The Terminator, Cameron was hired to write the screenplay for Rambo: First Blood Part 2 with Sylvester Stallone. After cementing his reputation as a writer and director, he was hired to work on the Alien sequel titled Aliens in 1986. Cementing means to make a relationship, idea, etc. stronger or more certain. In the film, the main character Ripley, played by Sigourney Weaver, assists a squad of Marines in fighting against deadly alien creatures. The Marines are a branch of the United States Armed Forces trained for land, sea, and aerial combat. Following the critical and commercial success of Aliens, Cameron developed and directed The Abyss, a film about an oil rig workers who discover intelligent life in the ocean depths. An oil rig is a structure with equipment for drilling and servicing an oil well. In 1991, Cameron wrote and produced Point Break, an action thriller directed by his ex-wife, Catherine Bigelow. Later that year, he wrote and directed Terminator 2: Judgment Day. The sequel to The Terminator features a shape-shifting antagonist, played by Robert Patrick, who is on the hunt for Sarah Connor's son, John, played by Edward Furlong. Shape-shifting means the ability of an imaginary person or creature to change itself into a different shape or form. Despite his huge box office success, Cameron's plans for a sequel never materialized. Instead, Cameron and Schwarzenegger reunited for the action spy comedy True Lies in 1994. The movie was a commercial and critical hit, with Jamie Lee Curtis winning the Golden Globe for Best Actress. His next project, 1997's Titanic, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, went on to become one of the highest-grossing films of all time. Highest grossing is used to describe a product or service, especially a film, that earns more money than any other. Not only that, but it also won 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. After the huge success of Titanic, Cameron worked on several projects, including the sci-fi TV series Dark Angel, starring Jessica Alba, and an unproduced Spider-Man film. While developing the sci-fi action drama Alita: Battle Angel, he started working on one of his most ambitious projects, the sci-fi adventure Avatar. Cameron decided to put Alita on hold and work on Avatar first, utilizing a sophisticated form of live action and computer-generated animation. To put on hold means temporarily not being dealt with or pursued. The film stars Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Stephen Lang, Michelle Rodriguez, and Sigourney Weaver. Avatar was a huge critical and financial success, becoming the highest-grossing film of all time. Cameron continued developing projects while pursuing other interests, such as underwater exploration. Pursuing or to pursue means to follow a course of an activity to try to achieve something. 2019's Alita Battle Angel, a project he had been working for many years, was directed by Robert Rodriguez. That same year, Cameron returned as producer and writer for Tim Miller's Terminator Dark Fate. Fate is the development of events beyond a person's control, regarded as determined by supernatural power. Unfortunately, both Alita and Terminator Dark Fate received mixed reviews from critics and audiences. In 2013, Cameron announced his intention to helm 3 Avatar sequels. To helm means to guide or direct a project or endeavor. The filming of the second and third Avatar films took place back-to-back over a period of several years. Back-to-back means one right after the other. The second Avatar film, titled Avatar: The Way of Water, was finally released in 2022. It stars most of the original cast of the first Avatar, along with Kate Winslet and Edie Falco. In the movie, under a new human threat, Na'vi Jake Sully, played by Worthington, and his family seek safety with a new clan of Pandora. A clan is a large group of people who are related like a large family. The sequel, who many consider superior to the original, has not only broken box office records, but has also received critical acclaim. The third Avatar film, which is currently in post-production, is scheduled for a December 2024 theatrical release. In order to practice your listening skills, we will take a look at a clip from the movie. Pay special attention to the key vocabulary as well as intonation and pronunciation. In this scene, Jake is recording a video journal of his experiences as a Na'vi. Because he has been doing the same thing for many days, he mentions that the days are starting to blur together. A blur means a thing that cannot be seen or heard clearly. He also mentions that learning the Na'vi language is a pain. In other words, it's very hard, annoying, or tedious. Because of his experience as a Marine, he compares the learning process to field stripping a weapon. Field stripping is firearms terminology for the act of disassembling a firearm. His learning process had been slow. For that reason, Neytiri calls him a Na'vi word that means moron, in other words, a stupid person. Jake is also relieved that Dr. Norm Spellman is back on board to help him through the process. To be back on board means to accept and participate with an idea or project. Jake also wants Neytiri to check out how well he rides the Na'vi horses before falling down. To check out means to look or to take notice of someone or something. Before we watch the clip, I would like to invite you to check out my online course at Thinkific. The Learning English with Movies course was designed for intermediate English language students who love movies and filmmaking. You can practice your English reading and listening skills, learn your key vocabulary and grammar, and confirm your comprehension with fun quizzes. The Learning English with Movies Kindle ebook is also available from Amazon. For more information as well as fun useful tips and recommendations, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Now let's get back to the video.
Okay, location, shack. And the days are starting to blur together. The language is a pain, but, you know, I figure it's like field stripping a weapon. Just repetition, repetition.
Nari.
Only all stronger.
Neytiri calls me scoundrel. It means moron.
This is a very important part of it.
Norm's attitude has improved lately.
But it's not just I'm seeing you in front of me. It's I see into you. I see.
It's good he's back on board, but he thinks I'm a scoundrel
I
too.
understand you. So you gotta get this, okay?
I gotta run.
Okay? Let's go.
My feet are getting tougher. I can run farther every day. I have to trust my body to know what to do.
Yeah, check it out.
Crap.
Now let's practice some useful grammar structures. We use the future perfect when an activity will be finished before another point in the future. The future perfect tense is used to discuss actions that will take place between now and a future date. The future perfect tense conjugation is will have plus past participle. Only actions that will be finished before a predetermined point in the future are appropriate for the future perfect tense. To put it another way, the action you're describing needs to have a due date. Example, by next year, James Cameron will have finished Avatar 3. By 2024, Avatar: The Way of Water will have broken box office records. James Cameron will have finished the special effects by summer. By this weekend, will you have seen Avatar: The Way of Water? When will James Cameron have more Avatar sequels released? Thanks for watching. What's your favorite James Cameron movie? Would you like him to write and direct more sequels or focus on new projects? What do you think of the latest Avatar film? Write down your thoughts in the comments below.